Well, ladies and gents, Tom Cruise is keeping the box office alive. We've got a box office update on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I mean, he's literally keeping the box office alive in this day and age. Now, obviously, there have been lots of other successes that have gone above and beyond. It's not just Tom Cruise. But Tom Cruise does do great wonders when it comes to box office success. Now, we've got a $16 million opening day for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. It's looking really, really good. Looking like it's going to absolutely blow up this weekend. So $16 million, which is also $7 million in previews. Now, they're playing the long game. They are going to be running all the way through to the weekend. They've got like a 5-day weekend, basically. I know some people were able to watch this on Tuesday. Some were even able to watch this on Monday somehow. And lots of people are really liking it. A lot of people are wondering where my personal review is. I actually haven't been able to get to a movie theatre to watch this yet. Unfortunately, I'm hoping to do it tomorrow or across the weekend. But, you know, it will be one of the two. It'll definitely be across opening weekend that I will review this. More than likely tomorrow. It's mainly just because it's a long-ass film. And it's 2 hours, as they say here. 2 hours, 43 minutes. It's a long film. You chuck travel time into that, as well as, you know, the trailer runtime. I'm at the house for well over 6 hours. Like, it's a long time. So, yeah, not great. But it is this runtime that is actually why they're trying to do 5 days, basically. So they're going for a 5-day record, and that is because of the runtime. It's not like a shorter film where they'll get as many showings in a day. So they've added on extra days to give it the equivalent. I know, to work this out, the logic anyway. They've added on more days to give it the equivalent opening weekend that it would have from a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because then it'll meet the equivalent number of showings in a day. That's because that's what happens when it's really bloody long. But I will also say, just as an FYI, most movies are doing this now, that they are opening on a Wednesday and accounting that as its opening weekend. And I think that they're doing that to essentially fortify the box office numbers. They're trying to do that to give the illusion that it's had a fantastic opening weekend. Make no mistake, most movies are not doing particularly great at the moment. It's not because people are broke or anything like that. People just don't want to go spend their money on dog shit. That's literally it. And unfortunately, that's the predominant amount of films that are being released in this day and age. However, with a Tom Cruise film, you're there for the spectacle. And as it stands, this film seems to be doing really, really, really well. And they note here, you know, Tom Cruise fare is backloaded. You know, I would imagine this is just going to it's a long play. Keep this in theatres for the majority of the summer. It'll just keep racking up money. Just like Top Gun Maverick did. You know, they're playing the long game with this movie. So, yeah, you know, it's got a 94% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. People love this film. But it's looking like it's going to get a $90 million domestic opening weekend. 5-day opening weekend, but still opening weekend nonetheless. That would put it as a franchise record. But I'm going to say, I reckon they're sort of undershooting that. I think it will do more. I won't be surprised if this doesn't hit, you know, $100 million. I would imagine it probably will. And they even say, you know, numbers could go up. I think they will. $90 million doesn't seem like much. I mean, it's not much, but it doesn't seem like much for this anyway, and the amount of fanfare that is behind it. Now, quickly and interestingly, Sound of Freedom is looking at a second place this weekend, but it also did $3.9 million already. And that daily gross is holding steady with Monday and Tuesday. And it is really impressive. It's done $54.4 million domestic, which is pretty much the only market it's out in, which is a bit of a pain in the arse because I've tried to watch this movie. I've requested a screener from Angel Studios now. But anyway, Paramount and Skydance, because it is Paramount and Skydance. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, high end of the expectation. So $7 million in previews. Just to break that down, PIC was booked at 3,300 locations and hikes its theatres count up to 4,000 plus today, including IMAX and PLF. So it's got a good amount of screens, but not as many as the likes of Indiana Jones or anything like that, or even The Flash had. As far as I'm aware, they didn't manage to secure lots and lots of screens, although they have now secured IMAX for this weekend. So they've got priority over IMAX. So it'll do really well. We'll take a lot of money on IMAX, a lot. Now this is courtesy of Deadline specifically. They're told that the fan PLF money from Monday shows isn't included in the $7 million figure. So the previous chapter, Mission Impossible Fallout, posted Thursday previews of $6 million, a record for the franchise, and next to other summer comparisons, Disney, Lucasfilms, Indiana Jones, and Dial of Destiny posted $7.2 million in previews. So, those films did really relatively well in previews, but still didn't go on to become smash hits. So the Rotten Tomatoes score, again, 94%. People love it. I mean, it might go down. I wouldn't be surprised if this even goes up, in fairness. Now, interestingly, and this is what's really, really cool, Tom Cruise has been just going around surprising people with the director. Just surprising people. AMC theatres just popping up, surprising people. How amazing. Now, this is what makes Tom Cruise a genuine, true film star. That he's happy just to come around, do these kind of things, promote the film. He's the master of promotion, essentially. That's what it is. He knows how to promote a film. And he does bloody well at it as well. He's doing really, really well at promoting this film. People want to go watch it because they want to be a part of this. It's become an event. That's what Tom Cruise is really good at. He makes these films an event. And again, you want to watch the film, not necessarily for the story specifically, but nowadays you're watching to see what insane crap he's done. Which I know sounds dumb, but you're there for the ride, A good analogy which was posited on my podcast is you go watch a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible film just like you would a theme park ride. You're there for the journey, not the end. You're there for the ride itself, not the overall narrative as it comes to a close. I'm sure the story's good, FYI, but you are there predominantly just for its sort of thrill ride. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think? Tom Cruise smashing the box office. I can't wait to see this. I'm quite excited. I'm not like bursting out my seat, but I'm looking forward to watching it. I think it'll be a good time. Good excuse to stuff my face with popcorn. So yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Cheers, ladies and gents. Hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.